morning, everybody. How are you? Happy Thursday. Gosh, so good to have you here again this morning. Who's out there? Say hi. Hope you're tuning in. So, again, we're talking the month of love. So let's just stay with that. And there's many facets to love and many types of relationships that we can have. And so, good morning, Melissa. So today, I thought we would talk about is friendships, because sometimes losing a friend can really feel like losing a significant other, or losing a piece of yourself, or maybe there's some unanswered questions. Good morning, Suzanne. And so let's talk about what that feels like to lose a friend. And that doesn't mean a friend that happens to transition to spirit. Good morning, Bronny. Good morning, Jackie. This could be really just a friendship that somehow went south. And a lot of times, friendships or even relationships, they end really quickly, right? Sometimes we're not given that forewarning that it's not going to work out. It's like something happens, like some sort of misunderstanding or miscommunication, and it just breaks. Yeah, Melissa, it is the worst feeling, because you want to go, why can't we work through this? Like, why are people not working through things? Why are friends using a perception to kind of pull out and then validate that perception, rather than try to really be open to listening to both sides? I think, we as light workers and we as healers, we tend to hopefully have the ability to look at both sides and to kind of say, okay, well, I can kind of see their side. In fact, sometimes we do that too much. Sometimes, how many of you in relationships, you look at that person so much and their point of view so much, you forget to realize, is this making me happy? Am I feeling fulfilled? Are my needs being met, right? Sometimes we can easily do that as empaths. Oh, but in these friendships that break and fall apart, they have that saying, what is it? A day, a season, whatever, a lesson. But I don't know, maybe Spirit is pulling them out of our lives. Maybe Spirit is saying, you know what? There comes a time when this is no longer for your highest good, so we're going to pull this person out. I think that's definitely a strong possibility. Absolutely, when it's time to kind of move on. Hey, Richard from Texas. Hey, Rachel. And but boy, that doesn't ease that pain, and it doesn't ease that loss. And it's hard too, because like sometimes people want to build up these camps and stuff, which is also, that's a shame. And or sometimes your friends will ghost you. I mean, it's like we're supposed to be friends. For anyone who doesn't know what ghosting means, it means like they just tune out, like they just stop connecting with you. And a lot of times that happens in the dating world, right? You'll go out with someone and then you won't hear from them ever again until like 6 months later, and then they'll be like, oh, hey, what's up? And you're like, huh? But friends can ghost too. They can just kind of pull out or do things like that. And if you find yourself reaching out and reaching out and reaching out to someone and it's not reciprocated, I think that's a sign. Of course, maybe they're going through something, but every relationship should be an exchange of energy. So if your friend is not being that friend, if your friend, we all need people too. So it's not just you being there for someone else, it's that reciprocation. So if you have these friends and you're reaching out and you're reaching out and you're reaching out and they're not responding or being there for you, that's a sign. I mean, are they really a friend? Are they really there for you? So it's all of these things. And understand too, like, when you lose a friend, you definitely can still go through the grieving process. It's the grieving process. It is bartering, it is denial, it is anger. It's all of those feelings. And don't lessen it just because it's a friend and it's not you know, a lover or a partner or a parent or a death or anything like that. Friendships are very sacred to us, and they can mean a lot to us, and we could really have a sense of loyalty to a person. So, but our concept and our idea of loyalty or friendship, it may not be the same as theirs, and we have to learn to just kind of be okay with that and say, you know, what I thought this was, it wasn't, and that's okay. That's hard though, isn't it? It is like when you are dating though, and you really like someone, you really like them, and they don't like you as much. You're like, that happens. Oh, I really love this guy, and he's not really calling me because he's not into you. But that's another day. So when you have these friendships, know that you're a good friend, or try to be that good friend to someone. Do reach out, do try to listen, do try to be there for them, okay? But also know if they're not reciprocating, then maybe we have an imbalance, and maybe that's something for you to look at. You know, good morning, Fatima. So that's just something maybe for you to consider and for you to look at, and know that, you know, if spirit is moving these people out of your life, it's probably because they're bringing some new people in. Thank you, Lynn. Our energy, you know, where our energy shifts and changes and how we grow, that energy that we're putting out will attract new people, will attract maybe, you know, they use this whole cliche of tribe, my tribe, and it's my tribe. You know, it's getting a little overused for me, but you get the idea. Hopefully you'll bring in people and connect to people that resonate with, and that you can connect to, and that you can feel comfortable with. But even though you have these new people, there may come a time when they shift out also, because life is about shifting and changing. Life is about going with it, and not everything is supposed to stay the same. Sometimes we expect it to, and we hold on so tight. How many times are you holding on to something you know you need to let go? Just let go. I'll tell you, your life is going to be a lot easier. You know, I am one of those people that, you know, would reach out and reach out and reach out to the nth degree. And I just started to stop. I just started to say, you know what? I'm going to see who reaches out to me. And it was hard. It was hard to hold those boundaries, because it was quite apparent not a lot of people were returning a text message. And that hurts your feelings. And yes, they may be busy. And yes, they've got things going on. All of that stuff. But a simple response of, hi, totally got it, thinking about you. You know, we all have a little time for that. If we're getting so busy in our lives that we can't take a minute or two to respond to a friend. And again, we got to say, you know, even look at yourself. If you're not responding to someone, you know, if you're not responding to someone, then you have to look at that. Why are you not responding? Are you just so busy? Or, you know, is it not there? Yeah, exactly, Suzanne. It does have to go both ways. I dropped my straw. 3-second rule. So it is about giving and receiving, and it is about being open. So yes, you want to be open to them. You want to be able to look at your own stuff. I think we all have to be able to look at our own stuff. It's very important, but it's also about looking at actions of somebody else. I am a huge believer that actions do speak louder than words. They really do. And is that person there for you? Is that person reaching out as well? And if not, it's okay. We have to stop chasing people. How many times are you just running around chasing people? And, you know, sometimes people are going through a funk, and you do want to be there, but no more chasing, you know? The right people will be there, your right team, your right support group, and who you can support. It will be a nice exchange, and we can all help one another. So I'm so glad you guys like this topic. I'm really glad, because, you know, every morning I just ask Spirit, what should we talk about today? What do you guys want to do? And this came in, and I was like, okay, let's do it. So I'm really glad that you all can connect to it and you know, relate to it as well. So Yeah, Linda, that's what it was. Some people are blessings, some are lessons, and then it's a season and a reason, right? Don't they? That's another part of it. And there is, but truth be told, I have a friend. Oh my goodness. Actually, Luke knows her. I have a friend that is. Oh my goodness. Well, she's been my friend over 30 years and my best friend. And we're very different. I mean, we are, that movie Beaches? Like, they're so opposite. That's exactly how we are. And, but she's always been there. And I know I can always pick up the phone and talk to her. And to see her whole life and to see my whole life and to know that we have those people, so hopefully you have that person in your life. I really hope you do. And sometimes, you have these long friendships. Like I had a friend, a student, they had a friend for like 14 years and then that friendship just ended. And oh my gosh, I know that that's tough, you guys. Or betrayal by a friend. Oh my goodness, I know that must be so painful. Or jealousy of a friend. They get jealous maybe because you're in a happy relationship or you're doing well or whatever the case may be. Just let it go. It's okay. It is all right. Okay. And I do hope that helps, I really hope that helps. And I'm so happy to have you guys, I've really, it's nice to spend the morning with you. I'm going to keep saying it. So I love that you guys tune in. I love that you watch. I love that you make the comments. I really appreciate it so much. And, again, if you have ideas for a show, just leave a comment here and we'll just say, okay, here's a topic. And I definitely read all the comments and I love them. And anyhow, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and know you got a friend in me, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.